Greetings, fellow book enthusiasts. Welcome back to Timeless Tales and Thoughts. Today we are going on a book venture. I am about to participate in the Lakeland book crawl. It is happening today, Thursday, April 23rd, tomorrow, Friday, the 24th, and Saturday, the 25th. I am at my first stop, Bookends Used Bookstore on Highway 98. So let's go take a look and see what they have in store for us. Hey, so I just finished at Bookends Used Books. Here is their business card for you to take a look at. But it was a lot of fun looking around. They have a lot of selection in there, just about every author that you can think of, a lot of different genres, from history to children's fiction, romance, mystery, sci-fi, thrillers. Everything you can think of is in there. For a space with tight quarters, it's big. Lots of great books in there. Picked up a couple of books myself, and they have a promotion for 30% off your book during the book crawl. And then they also had a flyer that says if you mention the book crawl for the rest of the year, you will get 30% off your books, not including classics. So if you pick up a classic story, classic novel, that's not included in the 30% off. All right, let's see where our journey takes us next. We are going to be searching for No Covers. No Covers is a nonprofit bookmobile bookshop selling new and used books for all ages. So that is our next stop, and I will see you when we get there. Hey, okay, so there was a few things that I didn't take into consideration when I planned this out. And first thing, let me backtrack to No Covers. So No Covers is also known as Little Bus Books, and is a teeny tiny little mobile bookshop that was sitting next to a local plant shop. Tight squeeze, tiny location, difficult parking. So I didn't want to spend too much time there, and I didn't want to stay and film something really quick there either, because the parking was really tight. People trying to get in, trying to get out. You pretty much had to make 3-point turns every time you tried to get out of the parking lot. It was rough, but the people there were very friendly, and they gave lots of information. Mostly looked like there was some used books inside the little mobile area, and I did find a little treasure there. They gave me some insights as to new events that are coming up. So I left there and I made my way over to Pressed Books and Coffee in Lakeland, and that's kind of where I'm sitting outside of right now. Cute little bookshop and coffee shop. They have a special coffee, the book crawl latte, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I'm just kind of sitting out, chilling right now, relaxing, getting ready to meander on to my next stop. So let's take a look at that yummy. Let me turn it around so you can see this delicious. Remember to pick up your passport, which you can pick up at any of the book crawl locations, and get it signed or stamped at each location. You can then turn it in on Saturday at the after party at Union Hall. Hey everyone, we've made it to stop number 4. This is Inklings Bookshop on Missouri Avenue in Lakeland. So we're going to head on in and check out what they have for us. Hey there. All right, I just finished up at Inklings on Missouri Avenue, Inklings Bookshop. Nice, large facility, lots of books, classics, fiction, nonfiction, mysteries, science fiction, thrillers, suspense, you name it, they've got it. Picked up a couple of goodies in there. It looks like they're having a 30% off on your purchase today, as well as if you make a purchase, they have a little table that has some goodies on it that you can pick up for free with a purchase. It had some bookmarks and stickers, a couple other fun items. A super cute used bookstore. They do have some new books, it looks like, in the front entrance as you first walk in, but the majority of the store is used books. So come on over and check out Inklings. All right, we are moving on to stop number 5. We've got 7 to go, so 3 more bookstores. Let's see if we can do it all before. Book stop number 5 is the Unbound Bookery on Florida Avenue South. All right, we'll catch y'all when we get there. All right, we've made it to stop number 5, the Unbound Bookery. Let's see what they have in store for us. I hear it's a quaint little bookstore. It's in the back of a boutique shop. So let's go check it out. Hey, all right, so the Unbound Bookery. If you are looking for classic vintage books, this is the place to be. Oh my goodness, the beautiful leather bound books. It was so tempting. It was really tempting. This may be a place that I come back to again some other time to pick up some incredible books. And also, if you are like a Jane Austen fan, holy cow, she has an original copy from 1827 for $1,500. If you are a huge Jane Austen fan and you have $1,500 to spend, come get this book collection because it is amazing. It is incredible. It is beautiful to see. Yes, vintage books, some used books, a few new books, not very many. The only real modern authors I saw in there were Anne Rice and Stephen King. Everything else was very old-fashioned, classic stories. Ernest Hemingway. Who else did I see in there? Like Peter Pan's, Treasure Island. There's a lot of history books, some like the day in the life of the president, from our old presidents like Theodore Roosevelt and James Garfield, Abraham Lincoln. Super cool, incredible. Definitely, if you're looking for vintage books, this is your spot. All right, so we are going to head on to stop number 6, which is Book a Readerville on Comby Road. All right, and here we go. All right, here we go. Stop number 6, Book a Readerville. All right, so Book a Readerville is the billing itself as the largest used bookstore in Lakeland, and I would absolutely 100% agree with that. They have thousands and thousands of books, very similar to our first stop at Bookends. They have tons of used books, variety of authors, genres. They're labeled very nicely in here, and this is an incredible find. I remember driving past this store for years thinking, oh, I should really stop in there. And finally, it took this book crawl for me to get in there. So definitely a place I would come back to looking for books. Huge selection. Found another little goodie in there that I will share with you later. And their paperbacks in here were $3 and their hardback books were $4. So not bad at all for some used books. All right, we've got one more stop to make, and that is at Crash Bookstore back on Highway 98. All right, here we go, one more stop. Okay, here we go. We have made it to our 7th and final stop of the book crawl. we are looking for Crash Bookshop, and it looks like it is another little shop inside a different building, the Sonomos building. So here we go. Let's see what we can find. All right, we have completed our book crawl. The last stop was Crash Bookshop at the Somos building. This, just like the others, is a super cute little shop. Small, spacious, but small selection, but looks like they have some really good selections. I did find an interesting little treasure here that I'll share with you at a later time. All right, now it is time to head home, and then I will share the goodies that I found. Talk to you soon. There we go. I am home now, and here is my book crawl haul. A couple of stickers, bookmarks, and business cards were free with purchase of a book. I made sure that I picked up one book from every shop. The purpose of this book crawl was to support your local independent bookstores. So I wanted to make sure that I did that. I am really looking forward to reading these books. Actually, I'm really excited that something in every store called out to me. There's one that I've read before, Dan Brown's Angels and Demons, but I wanted to read it again. And I knew I just didn't have the book here at the house anymore. Percy Jackson book I actually picked up for my daughter. Although it's not the one she needs next. She's looking for book 3 right now, and this is book 5. But it is the only one that I was able to find today. Most of the books were, actually all of these books are used books. So they were a really good price. I think the most expensive book that I purchased today was $12. And that was the Ernest Hemingway book. Everything else was between like $4 and $5. So I made out pretty good today, and I supported my local bookstores, and I hope you will get out. Even if you don't make it through to the Lakeland book crawl this weekend, just get out there and support your local bookstores. Especially the used bookstores. They have so many amazing books. This event is super incredible because it made me go to bookstores that I've never been before. Got to bookstores I didn't even know existed. Some I drove past thinking, oh, I got to get in there, and never did before. So this was an opportunity to actually get in there. And I had a really great day. I had so much fun doing this, and I hope you will get out there and do the same, support your local bookstores, and have fun. Super excited to read these, and I will do videos on each of them once I get through them. Looks like I've got a lot in my to be read pile, and a lot to add to my 2026 book challenge. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and happy reading.